So hi there and thanks for joining me. So here I am at the Fen Edge Festival near Cambridge, and I've got my acrylic pours with me today. So here are acrylic pours. So these are made on canvas. So we've got a piece of canvas, and then I use acrylic paint to make these wonderful pictures, which I then cover over the top of with resin, and they make these absolutely wonderful images. I mix the paint with different substances as well to give the different effects that you see in all the paintings. So this one's a bit like a sea scene, and we've all got different effects I get from it. Some of them have got sparkle in them, as you can see, so we've got glitter going on there. Other ones are slightly different technique I use to do them, and we've got these sort of paintings, and these are called a blow painting, and with this I put the paint on the canvas and then I use a hairdryer to actually give this blow effect to the art. You can see they're all quite different and they're all quite unusual and they're all one of a kind, which is why it's so lovely. And here I am selling these today, so I've been rather busy making them all very different. Some of them sort of go down the canvas. We've got the tree effects, so we put the paint on those and then we paint the tree onto them. So we've got another lovely coloured here, and the tree really brings the colours out, as you can see. So one of the things people say when you're acrylic pouring is that you can't resin over silicone. Now I use silicone to get a lot of these lovely bubbles that you see in paintings such as this. You can see here we've got these wonderful bubble effects here, and this is all created by using things like silicone. And people say you can't resin over the top of it. You can, and if there's an interest I will show people how, and see it gives this beautiful sort of shiny effect to the paintings. And when they're wet, these paintings look absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately when acrylic paint dries it becomes very two-dimensional, but you put the resin over the top and it becomes beautiful, like you see here, shining. And they look different in all the light as well, and I've got several in my house obviously, and depending on the light that's shining through the window it depends on what the pictures look like. And then we've got paintings like this big tree here. So each technique is slightly different, and some are sort of more formal techniques, and other ones, to be honest, I kind of wing and just have a go and see how it's going to turn out really. And with this what I do is I start with a white background, and then I put coloured paint all the way along, and then I use a board which comes in the middle, and I use the board to scrape the paint, not too far obviously because you don't want to take it completely off the canvas, and I use the board to scrape the paint, and what it does is it brings out the white from the background through all the colour, and you get this wonderful effect. So it's white background and then the coloured paint goes up the middle, and then I use this board to do this, and then I draw the tree on afterwards. I think people really like the fact it actually looks like something. Again, we've got these beautiful paintings here with the bubbles in them. Again, this is created using things like silicone to give these lovely bubble effect. As I say, once you resin over the front of it, it gives this gorgeous effect. Now I am a bit of a magpie, I've said this before in my videos, and I just love gold and I love glitter, but I try not to use glitter all the time because otherwise not everybody loves glitter as much as I do. And I do absolutely love these effects as well. This is made using a white background, and then I put colour along the middle, and then I use a hair dryer to blow this effect out, and it looks like a bit like a river or a bit of a satellite scene. And I do love these. I've got a pink one there. If I move to here, I've got a blue one there, and I almost think they're sort of matching really. Children say these look like a murder scene because I chose red to make these paintings. This is a white background, and I put the paint in the middle, and then I use a hairdryer to blow the paint out to give this wonderful effect. So I'll do some videos so you can actually see me making these paintings. And we've also got a black one here, so it looks less like a murder scene. And the black with these beautiful purple and gold and blue and pink colours, and I do absolutely love these. I've got some of these in my house. I think these are rather wonderful. The little circular ones are always very popular too. I do love the circular ones. It almost looks like a planet from space, doesn't it? With the lovely colorations that come through. This one here, beautiful sun rays shining out, and again lots of glitter on that one. I say the sea and the beach scene, one of the most popular designs. So it looks like we've got the sea and the beach. I've sold quite a few of that sort of design, so each one's unique and each one comes out ever so slightly differently. We've got these that look like fire, but again they look a lot like satellite views from maybe space looking down. Very, very popular little pink one. I do love this. Little tiny bubbles in this are created using some silicone for that. It gives a little tiny bubble effect. And another circular one there, slightly different to the pink one we saw earlier, but again really looks like, I just love the fact that it looked like there's some sort of satellite looking down on a planet or some sort of scenery. Oh, you like this one? Looks like peacock feathers. I say it's just absolutely amazing how you create all these different effects. And this is one of my favourites. I'm having to put it on its side because it's a little bit windy here today. And all the gold and the glitter. Absolutely lovely. So it's always quite nice when you make artwork yourself and you actually quite like your own artwork, isn't it? So thanks for joining me, and hope everyone who comes enjoys the show.